Hello, everybody. It's great to be here one more time. My name is Gary Fowler. I'm the CEO, president, founder of GSD, Get Shit Done Venture Studios, a premier AI and quantum venture studio located in the heart of Silicon Valley. I'm a 17-time serial entrepreneur with several unicorns under the belt. I was on the original management team of Click Software, which was sold to Salesforce for $1.35 billion, in Eva.ai, an AI HR tech company that I co-founded with Dr. David Yang. We believe at GSD that intellectual capacity is evenly spread around the world, but opportunities are not. We believe there are three factors that are critically important: operational expertise, access to capital, network, and contacts. And if you have those three in a resilient team, any company, in our opinion, can become a unicorn. So, with that, I'd like to bring in our incredible guest today. Vlastimil Hrabal is from Cardi.ai. We're going to talk about his journey, his background, how he moved over to the health tech, biotech environment, and what that journey's like, working all over Europe, Eastern Europe, working all over places like Asia. And how do you adapt and how do you do it? So, with that, I'd like to bring him on board. Hey, how are you doing today?
Hello, hi, thanks for the invitation. All good, thank you. How are you?
It's great. So, we're thrilled to have you here. And as the CEO of Cardi.ai, an AI health tech innovator, you've been involved, Vlastimil, working across Asia and Europe. How did you get, how did you start your career? How do you go from, are you from the Czech Republic originally, or where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Slovakia. Then I studied in Czech Republic, and then I spent some time in Czech Republic, and I got an opportunity to move to Asia, to India, and help to build one of the most successful financial business, which was founded in Czech Republic, and actually spread it in Asia. So I moved to India in 2012. I spent there 4 years, helped to build the successful company there, and then moved to Philippines, Hong Kong, Singapore, and other parts of Southeast Asia, mainly in the finance business, consumer finance.
Now, how was it? How was it culturally to adapt? So, going from uh, going from the Czech Republic, where you were at the time, over to India, how was it culturally to adapt?
It was a shock actually for me. I have never been in India before, uh, 2012. And I must say that the good thing was that I was building the team from scratch. So we built a company on a greenfield. So we were building everything from the beginning, and we were combining the local culture with some habits and rules which we bring from Europe. So it was a good combination. At the end, it was a successful combination, and even the feedback after the years, I'm still in touch with my first employees in India when I'm visiting India, and we are discussing how tough it was for them to adapt to European culture, and I'm telling them how hard it was for me to adapt to the Indian culture. But at the end, we found the way how to cooperate together and build some successful business there.
Yeah. So, what was the biggest thing when you were trying to adapt? Is there's one thing you said this is way different than anything that I've experienced? What would that be besides spicy food?
Spicy food is one of the good things, or the food was great there. Um, Another thing is they don't want to say no to you as a leader. So the Indian people are trying to hide the things in front of you, that they will not tell you the bad news, and they will try to fix it somehow. But even if they are not successful, they will always tell you, oh, then it will be fixed. So this is for me the biggest learning, that I really need to cross check the things multiple times and control if it's really done. And then we found a way how we said, okay, we should be like open in communication, and if something goes wrong, then just tell me. We will find a way how to fix it, and we'll fix it together, and next time you will not do it. So that's the way. So yeah, this was one thing. Another thing was, that was a funny thing, because we were not hiring anybody, and I saw a lot of CVs on the desk of my colleague, and I was asking, "Hey, are we hiring or not?" And he said, "No, no, no, I'm looking for my wife." So he was actually selecting the wife from the CVs, which the
Is
parents,
really?
yeah, the parents give him the
Wait a
CVs.
minute. The parents are like recruiters.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! And how was that? Now, is that how you met your wife?
No, definitely not. In Czech Republic, this is not how it works. But in India, I think
And so
still,
they basically had their CVs out and they made a decision and you based it on the CV. Like if
yeah.
somebody had, let's say they went to IIT or IIM, did they go to the top of the list or how does it work?
Look, he was asking me like if I can help him with the questions, what he should ask the wives during the interviews. I said, look, it's not an interview, it's a meeting, okay? And you should first understand like what is it a person, what is it about?
Yeah, I
No,
mean, are you going to get along with them or not? I wouldn't care where the degree's from. Are you compatible? Does one person like to go snowboarding and another one likes to go scuba diving? And
yeah, yeah,
maybe they don't like to do both, right? You got to
yeah,
like,
yeah, sure. This was the part of the job to somehow give him the view that it's not a CV, it's not like on the paper. You are not selecting the wife based on the paper, but based on how it goes and how you feel with them and like all these things. So it was part of the job actually that you have your like KPIs and everything, and then is the second part of the job where you try to like manage the people in the way that they somehow use the how to say common sense and not only based on the paper. So yeah.
so, you've scaled businesses in extremely diverse markets like India, the Philippines, and now Eastern Europe. What's your formula for success and adapting the products and strategies to these vastly different markets?
Look, I'm originally Lean Six Sigma black belt. So I'm a process and project manager originally. So I want to have things in order. I want to understand what we are building, what are the KPIs. I want to have the data in order, and I want to build my own team where I can choose the people who are actually knowledgeable, better than you, can replace you, and as well there needs to be some trust and loyalty. So there needs to be some chemistry in the people with the colleagues. And then it's like you have your KPIs, you have your deliverables, and then on the other hand, you need to have some fun with the team as well and understand the culture and understand their needs. So all these things you need to combine that the people actually trust you, and when they trust you, I think the loyalty becomes very important, and as well when they trust you, they open to you, and you will find out a lot of things which they can show you what is not working, what is working, how it works, that you can actually build a business in a much successful way. You need to understand the local environment where you are building it, how you are building it. And I will never understand by myself. I always need somebody from some local colleagues who will teach me, actually show me how it works. And as well, you as a person needs to go out and see what is it about the country, where is the gap on the market, how you can fix the things on the market. So that's what I'm using in every company. I want to have data. I want to have a good team. I want to have training and education of the colleagues. I want to share the experience, and I'm pretty sure that it's one of the most important thing to go out, see how it works in reality, what's the real gap, and talk to your real customers that you really fix the real problem, not just the problem on the paper. So yeah.
You mentioned you've hired over 5,000 people in your career. What qualities do you look for when building a high performance team for the future?
So I'm always asking about the experience and how the people fix the problem. What's their best, biggest success? What they think is the biggest success of their work life, but as well in the private life. I think I'm looking for people who can actually discuss with me during the interview, and as it's always said, no, when you are the most clever man in the room, you are in the wrong room. So that's what I'm trying to use. I'm trying to hire people who can actually replace me, because then I will never move. And if you hire people who are more clever than you, then it's good because they can teach you as well something. I need to get as well something from the experience. It needs to be giving, taking. So you need to give something, you can get something.
What's the most crucial lesson you've learned about scaling businesses internationally? What's one thing you could say this is critically important?
No, I think it's the combination of things. It's what I just was talking about. You need to understand the market. You need to have a right team in place, which you can create. You need to have data. You need to understand where are the problems. You need to have a way how to fix the problems. And yeah, these all things are helping you to have the business under control. Even if it's scaling up from 0 to 5,000 or 4,500 people, which we have in India in 4 years. So all these things are helping to keep it under control. That it's the same company, same goal, same vision, and same attitude in the company across all 4,500 people. So um, I will not say one thing. I would say it's a set of things which I think you have to follow to be successful. You need to have a KPIs, you need to have evaluation process, training, data, reporting, and all these things. So yeah.
You've recently secured 1.1 million euros in funding. What makes your product unique and attractive? Why did those investors come out? Why did they want to invest in the company?
Um, I think one of the things is that the product came out from a real need. Um, it was about one of our co-founder was a cardiology patient. One of our co-founder is the professor of cardiology, and of course, our co-founder has a problems with the heart, and they were thinking about how to avoid the Holter monitoring. Holter monitoring is a monitoring of your ECG or EKG. You wear it for 24 hours, and it's actually checking your heart if there are any available heart arrhythmias or if the heart is beating in the right sequences. But
Yeah.
when you wear it for 24 hours, you are very limited in activities. It's only for 24 hours, and the arrhythmias are coming unpredictably, so the detection rate is super low. Actually, and it's, as I mentioned, very uncomfortable. So they were sitting on the terrace and discussing over the beer, as is common in Czech Republic, what to do, how to make it better, more comfortable, with bigger impact in
Mhm.
21st century, and not use the Holter monitoring, which is actually there as a golden standard tens of the years. So yeah, that's one of the reasons, because it came from the real need. And the first initial traction which we have is super interesting. We saved more than 250 lives in Czech Republic in the last couple of months. We detected of the heart arrhythmias on the people who never thought they have something, and it was they were pretty dangerous arrhythmias. So I think it's also it's not only about business, but it's also the social impact, and that's also what I liked on the company. That it's a combination of the business, but with really huge social impact in saving lives.
Now, can you explain in simple terms how your AI-powered ECG solution is, fundamentally transforming cardiac care and patient empowerment?
Yeah, so Kardi AI is a combination of a hardware and software. So it's a long-term remote ECG monitoring, focusing on the detection of the heart arrhythmias. If you don't find your heart arrhythmias in early stage, it can lead to the heart attack, stroke, and early onset of dementia. And these cardiovascular diseases are the number one killer in the world. In European Union, every minute, 4 people will die due to the cardiovascular issues. So what we created is a combination of the chest belt or fitness belt plus the mobile application. You can wear the fitness belt. It's a standard belt. You can wear it anytime, anywhere, as long as you need. You can have it overnight, have a gym, swimming, all these things. And it measures your ECG. In the mobile application, you have a measurement of your real ECG. When you stop the measurement in 5 minutes, the AI will analyze the data and is telling you back if your heart is working properly or if you have any heart arrhythmias. And we are also telling you what kind of heart arrhythmias you have and how critical it is and what you should do next. Not in what kind of medicine you should take, but in terms of you should visit the cardiologist next day, or please keep monitoring. And if it continues in this way, then visit your cardiologist. So I have, I have my application here. I have the belt on me, and you see here my live ECG on it. And when I stop
Oh,
the
that's
measurement,
great. I love it.
and in 5 minutes, after I stop the measurement, I will get the result, and in the same time, my cardiologist will get the result. He's in other city in Czech Republic, but it's linked to the user as well to the cardiologist.
You mentioned reducing cardiologist workload by 95%.
Yeah.
How does Cardi.ai, is it Cardi.ai or Cardi AI,
It's
by the way,
Cardi AI. Yeah, it's Cardi AI.
achieve this? So, I mean, won't the cardiologist be upset because that's how they make their money by having a big workload?
Yeah, but when you look at it, they are overloaded. Like average age of cardiologists in Czech Republic is around 60 years old. The average time to to go to cardiologist in Czech Republic is 83 days to get a session with the
Hmm.
cardiologist. Every cardiologist has more than 3,000 patients in their environment, so it's really huge overload. What we are doing is that a lot of the people, or 50% of the users, they have symptoms that, okay, something is wrong with my heart.
Right.
Then they go to the doctor's office, they get the Holter monitoring for 24 hours, which has, by the way, confirmed by the clinical studies, it has only 5 to 7% chance of detection because it's only for one day. And the Holter did not find anything. And they went home back and said, okay, fine, I'm fine. And then in the 2 weeks, the arrhythmia is coming again. They have again the feeling, they again go to the doctor, and the process is again and again the same. That's one thing, that we have 6 times higher detection due to the long-term usage of the belt, that you can use it anytime, anywhere, every day, multiple hours.
One of the things, we're into frontier sciences, and I flew to Thailand and I had 100 million stem cells put in me, mesenchymal stem cells. And there was a guy that was there that had had a heart attack, 3 or 4 heart attacks, and the mesenchymal stem cells within a very short period of time actually cured took away about 90% of the damage in the guy's heart.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So having these frontier sciences like you have, where you can go down through and monitor, that means early detection means you can take care of it before it's a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the biggest impact on the social system, or the healthcare system. Because in Europe, for example, the cost of the patient after the stroke is more than 25,000 euro per year. But our device costs 200 euro per year, and it's a prevention at a 6 times higher detection than whatever is
Well, I
used
mean,
now.
that's really cheap. I mean, in the US, it'd probably be 500,000 a year. It would be a whole different deal, right?
Yeah,
So I'd be looking at the US market because you want to make sure you get in there where there's a lot of money, right? It's amazing.
yeah.
So, as you've gone down through this journey, what were some of the unexpected challenges you faced when shifting from fintech to health tech or healthcare technologies, and how did you deal with them?
First of all, it's regulatory. I worked in a fintech area in multiple countries in Asia, Europe. There is a regulatory requirements, but whatever is in the healthcare is different animal. So just we are MDR2A certified. It's a certification for the European Union. It's the same certification as the HOTRA. It took us 3 years to get it done. All the clinical studies, all the tests and everything. So imagine that the startup who invited this product or created this product needs to wait 3 years to be able to be used in the hospitals and start generating revenue just after 3 years. So you need to find a lot of strong investors to keep believing in you, that one day you will get the certification and you will return them the investment. So I think this is because in fintech is much more flexible, faster. In the healthcare, at least in European Union, it takes time to get the things done, to get the things certified, approved. So that was one of the biggest difference. I tried to use my own way on this to push on the things, but in healthcare, sometimes I must say that it doesn't work. So you need to be patient. You need to find the way how you can generate the revenue even before the certification. How to test the product in different hospitals. How
Mm-hmm.
to get the positive feedback, and at least you can do the market research in advance that the product will be well received whenever you will get the certification. So That's how we spend the time as well, to thinking about the new features which we'll do after certification. And we also contracted the partners before it, that whenever we have the ready product, we can go and start selling the product.
Got it. So, if you look at this from a future perspective, where do you see the company in 5 years?
So our goal is to was to create a product which is available for general public, that everybody can have the EKG or ECG monitoring at home, and have and we can do the large scale preventive screening for the cardiovascular diseases, and we can somehow help to decrease the number of deaths due to the cardiovascular diseases, because as I mentioned, we have 6 times higher detection, so that's much better preventive tool than whatever is currently on the market. So we can save a lot of lives. So our goal is to now, starting September, expand to the other European countries. We are also in the regulatory process in Asia, in India, and we looking for a Middle East, Southeast Asia, and US market as well for the next year. So yeah, that's our initial plans for the next, I would say, 2-3 years, to expand and give the access to the people to the preventive screening of the cardiovascular diseases, and save a lot of lives, as we already saved these 250 in last couple of months in Czech Republic.
You mentioned that you like the Manchester United. Are there any lessons from the football team, football that you apply to your business leadership style?
Definitely. I'm from the era of Alex Ferguson, and there was a couple of rules, like nobody is bigger than the team, which I'm applying 100%, and then never give up, because the extra time of what Alex Ferguson always asked the referee to give him 5 minutes extra, and they scored in the time and win it. So it was really these two things, like never give up, and there is nobody who is bigger than the company or the football team, as it also. So we need to all work together. So this is what I'm using. Even we have now tough time in Manchester United, I believe it still can be better during the next seasons.
Nah, that's great. We love it. If you could give one piece of advice to entrepreneurs aiming to scale globally, what would you say to them?
It's about the courage, the persistence in not to give up, because the startup life, and I work for multiple companies, startups, it's up and down. One day there is a big success, another day there will come some hit from other side you will not expect at all. You never should give up. Keep going, keep chasing the goal, the dream, and I think that's what it will make you successful.
And if you do that, it keeps some magic in your life. It makes it exciting and interesting, and dynamic. Listen, we're coming to the top of the show. Well, by the way, when the show's over, if you want to stay on board, we can talk for a few minutes in the green room. But closing thoughts, Vlastimil, and how do people get a hold of you?
Sorry, I got
Closing thoughts, any closing summary?
yeah. So I would say that we have a unique product, and I hope we will be able to save more lives than we saved till today. And I want to invite everybody to join our journey, follow us, and see how we can help to save lives around the world.
That sounds great. And what's the best way for people to reach you?
It's on LinkedIn. I have all the contact details there. So yeah, feel free to reach me anytime. I'm replying to each and every message I'm getting.
Thanks for sharing your extraordinary journey and insights. It's appreciated. And we're excited to see where Cardi AI goes next. So for all of you out there, thanks for joining my show one more time. Stay happy, stay safe, and stay healthy. We'll be back to you again soon with another exciting edition. And if you like the bottom and subscribe. Great having you part of our club, if you will. And we have incredible guests like Vlastimil, and we're bringing them out so they can help you, give you direction as to where your startup goes. opportunities for VCs and family offices to look at some of the most incredible companies, just like Vesta Meals Company. So thank you again.
Thank you
And
very much for the
back to you
invitation.
again soon. Thanks.